Cold start. Hey Fiero fans, welcome back to Winged Horse Garage. What we're doing today is we're getting my parts car back running so I can take it to the new owners, and I will show you at the end of this video. Okay, the first thing we need to do is get rid of some of the shop rags, towels, etc. that are hiding out in the parts car. What do we got here? These are air conditioning parts, bolts. All right, I think that'll do that. Time to energize a little lunch break. If you've seen this car before, this is the parts car that I started. It was not running, was not driving. The brakes were all locked up. The engine would not run, and got a battery for it, put it on, it would fire, but it would not start. So what I did is I took out the fuel injectors, put in eBay fuel injectors, cost me, I don't know, 15, 16 bucks. Turned the key, fired right up. You can see videos of what I've done to it in the past to get it to run. It's a little more in depth than that, but that's pretty much what I did. Put a new O2 sensor in it. These are all in videos. Fixed the tail lights. They were not working at all. Got them working. Put new brake calipers on this. That is not in the video, but that's what I did to get this running and driving. Rear end here, not the cradle itself, but the supporting, but the sides of the car are all rusted out in the back here. I don't need to get into fixing all that because there are other Fieros in the world that are much more worth fixing. So, I mean, the guy that I'm giving this car to, he might fix it or he might just junk it, but he's gonna strip all the usable parts off this car. I feel like I'm in college again. Ramen noodles. Do you say ramen noodles? That's a good question. Put that down in the comment section. Do you say ramen noodles or ramen noodles? These are good. I like the ones with the built-in cup. You don't have to find a bowl for the big brick. Next. Got ourselves a fresh battery. It's the Sears, well, I guess it's not a Sears Die Hard. It's just plain old Die Hard, since Sears isn't making them anymore. But I got the Die Hard Silver. Very specific reason why I got this one. It's got the no handle. It's the Knuckle Buster 3000. So what is the reason I got this one specifically? It was 50 bucks at my local junkyard. Always start off by connecting the negative post first, you know, because if sparks are gonna fly, sparks are gonna fly. But seriously, folks, I always start with the negative on these Fieros because it's harder. It's harder to get to. No specific reason. It's just harder to get to. Now, if this wasn't a parts car, I would get the proper socket. Since it's just a parts car, channel locks. All right, sparkles. I'm here clicking. Clicking is good. Clicking means headlights won't go down all the way, and it'll drain this battery in a day or two. But no, I really don't think so. I don't think I have the I don't think I have the headlight motors hooked up, to be perfectly honest. Okay. I wonder where the keys are. I wonder where the keys are. So basically I just hooked up a battery, something you've seen before, nothing new under the sun. Cold start. All right. Considering I don't know what I've done to this car, what I've left off this car, any parts that I've taken off, I'm gonna look and see why we're not getting any spark. I didn't have one wire on the coil hooked up. You know, the white one. You know, there's a black one and a white one. I didn't have the white one hooked up. That was a cold start. I haven't touched this car in over a year. All right, so I really hope that the guy I send this along to sees the value in this car and actually gets it back on the road or does something with it, rally cross, who knows, but I mean it runs so good, so good. Save this car. I mean, look at this thing. It's running like a top. Now, I don't have something, I took the tack, bunch of jigger off of it. I took the tack filter off of it, so I got no tack filter. But listen to this thing. It's just so good. I hate to get rid of it, but I promised the guy that I would give him his car in the deal. So here's the car for the deal. Woo! On top of a little smoky. Okay, we're gonna throw this one on here. This is from the Red Rocket Fiero that somebody had vandalized, but I needed to drive this over to the shop. Alright, I was just double checking to see if we had brake lights still, because you never know. So we're going to pop this back in real quick. Okay, there's that. It's a running Fiero. You don't know how sad this makes me to get rid of this. I mean, I spent time, effort, a little bit of money to get this thing going. Put a new muffler on it, I believe. Yeah, put a new muffler on it. Sounds great, but I just, it's not worth it to me, but it's worth it to somebody. So rather than being greedy and holding on to it or even parting it out, I mean, I know that's not greedy, but instead of parting it out, I'm gonna give it to somebody to get another Fiero going, a much better Fiero. A Fiero with a lot more historical value to it. And you know, I know I could sell these screws on eBay, on Facebook, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna kick it down the road to somebody who's gonna use this car. Okay, last but not least, I've also taken the majority of the interior out of this car. This is gonna go to fix up the interior on the Lowrider Fiero. I know some people don't like the fact that I took the old cushiony, velvety interior out of the Lowrider Fiero. It was for the best, honestly. This interior was very nice. I wanted to make the Lowrider Fiero as nice as possible. So, and that's what I did. Hey, thanks for coming with me on the final ride of the Red Rocket Fiero.